Good morning, my lovely students. How are you today? We have today two lessons, which is division of decimals by whole numbers and decimal division. Okay, so let's start now. Okay, in division of decimals, numbers is similar to division of whole numbers. That means what? In this lesson, we know how to divide decimal numbers, and it's like when you divide a number by a whole number. Okay, we will do the same steps, which is the four steps: divide, times, minus, and then bring it down. But the only difference is the placement of the decimal point in the quotient. When you see the point, you have to put it up in the quotient, okay, of the dividend. Like this example, if you want to divide 29.8 divided by 2. So the first step, we have to write the table, which is table 2, which is divisor. If you remember, 29.8, the first number is called dividend, and then divisor, and then the answer here will called quotient, that we write it up. Okay, after that, the divisor here related to the table. So that's mean when I have to divide 29.8 divided by 2, the first digit here we have 2. Okay, again we have here one digit, which is divisor, so we have to take one digit from here, and then start to divide from the left. 2 divided by 2 from the table, you can see here 2 divided by 2 equals 1, right? So we have to write 1 in the quotient. That's the first step. After that, multiply, which is 1 times 2 equals 2. That's why we have to say write 1 up and 2 down. Every time I said that, write 1 up and 2 down. So again, 2 divided by 2 equals 1, and then 1 times 2 equals 2. After that, you have to subtract. That means make minus. 2 minus 2 equals 0. And then the fourth step, you have to bring down the next digit. That means you have to bring down 9. Okay, after you finish all of the steps, you have to repeat again. So after you bring down 9, you have to start to divide again. So 9 divided by 2 equals what? 9 divided by 2, that means how many 2's are there in 9? Okay, if you know the timetable, 9 is here between 8 and 10, right? Every time I said 9 between what and what? Between 8 and 10, right? So you have to take the smaller. So 9 divided by 2 equals 4. So just write 4 up and then write 8 down. That means you make 2 steps before, because 4 times 2 equals 8. Okay, after that you have to make minus. 9 minus 8 equals 1. After minus, you have to bring down the second digit. Okay, before you bring down 8, we see the point. So you have to directly put the decimal point above the dividend up in the quotient here. Okay, so when you see the point, just put it up. After that, bring down 8. So now you have 18. Okay, after you bring down, you have to start to divide again. So 18 divided by 2 from the table. 2 times 9 equals 18, right? So when I say 18 divided by 2 equals 9, so just write 9 up and 18 down. 9 up, and then 2 times 9 equals 18, and then subtract 0, 0, 0. You don't have any digits to bring down, so that's punished. So the quotient will be 13.9. Got it? I hope that. So again, the only difference between divide a number by a whole number and divide number by a decimal number, divide a decimal number by a whole, just you have to place the decimal point above in the dividend. Only this. Okay, let's see another example. If you want to divide 79.35 by 23. Okay, so here this is the dividend and this is divisor. So if you want to divide this, that means the table here equals table, the table here is table 23, okay, which is the divisor related to the table. This is divided the decimal number by 2 digits. Okay, I'm sorry. So here we have to write 79.35 inside the sign, and this the table outside the sign. After that, let's start with the 4 steps. Remember, divide, times, minus, and then bring down the first step. You have to divide. Okay, we have here 2 digits, so we have to take here two digits from the left side, and then you have to make sure the dividend is greater than the divisor. So 79 is greater than 23, so we can divide. Okay, from the estimate you can see 79 and 23. Okay, just write the table, or you can make it by your mind. You can say this 20 20 20 equals 60, and then 3 3 3 9 is 69. Okay, so that's very close to 69, so you have to write here 3, or write the table. 23 times 1 equals 23. 23 times 2 equals 46. 23 times 3 equals 69. You can complete the table, but I know in this here I need only till 5. Okay, so that's why I write till 23 times 5. You will ask me, Miss, how you can make 23 times 2? Okay, like this. 23 times 2. Just multiply. 2 times 3 equals 6. And then 2 times 2 equals 4. By the same steps you can get the product. Okay, let's divide now. 79. Okay, where is 79? Okay, 79, 79. There is no 79, but it's between two numbers. Which one? Between 69 and 92. So every time we take the smaller number, and which is very close to 79, so we can write up 3. We can take 3, so just try. You have to write 3 up and then write 69 down, which is 3 times 23 equals 69. Okay, so now we do 2 steps. After that, make minus. So minus 9 minus 9 equals 0, and then 7 minus 6 equals 1. After minus, you have to bring down. So let's bring down the next digit, which is 3, but before that, you can see the decimal here. So put it above, please. Don't forget. Okay. After that, we finish all steps, start to divide again. So 103 divided by 23. You can see here 103 is between two numbers, between 92 and 115. So it's much better to take the smaller, which is 4. So we have to take 4. So write 4 up and then 92 down, and then start to make the third step, which is minus. So 3 minus 2 equals 1, and then 10 minus 9 equals 1. After minus, you have to bring down. So let's bring down the next digit, which is 5. So now I have 115. After you bring down, you have to start to repeat again. So start divide. Okay, so you have to start to divide. 115 divided by 23. You can see here 115 divided by 23 equals 5. So write 5 up and then 115 down, and then make minus. You will get 0 0 0 finished. So the quotient here equals 3.45. You got it? Okay, to check your answer, if you want to check your answer here, we have to follow this step. We can multiply divisor times the quotient. You know, this quotient and this divisor, so we can multiply this together. If you multiply it together, you will get the dividend. That means you are correct. So let's see here. If you want to multiply the quotient times divisor, quotient times divisor. Okay, so let's make it 3.45 times 23. So multiply 3 by all the digits. That's the first step. 3 times 5 equals 15. So write 5 and carry up 1. After that, 3 times 4 equals 12. And you have here 1. So that equals 13. Write 3 and carry up 1. After that, 3 times 3, 9. And then you have 1 here. So the answer will equals 10. Okay. After that, you're gonna start to multiply this second digit by all the digits. Remember, this number times 2 digits, so you have 2 steps between them, plus in the second step put 0, because you're gonna start, you have to start from this place, from the second digit, so you have to put 0 here in this empty place. So 2 times 5 equals 10, 0, and also carry up 1. And then 2 times 4 equals 8, plus 1 equals 9, and then 2 times 3 equals 6. After that, make plus 5 plus 0 equals 5, 3 plus 0 equals 3, 0 plus 9 equals 9, 1 plus 6 equals 7, and then don't forget the point here after 2 places. There is no point here, so 2 plus 0 equals 2. That's why we put the decimal point after 2 places from the right side. You can see here 79.35 is the same to the dividend, so you are correct. Okay, let's write this. Okay, if you want to divide this number, this in your book, page 311. To divide this, guys, we have to divide 8.24 divided by 8. So the first step here, we have one digit, so we have to take from here one digit and then start divide. 8 divided by 8 equals, by the way, any number divided itself equals 1, so the first step here, 8 divided by 8 equals 1. Okay, and then 1 times 8 equals 8. Right? That's why every time I said write 1 up and 8 down. That's mean you make 2 steps. Okay? So again, 1 up and 8 down. After that, make minus. You know the 4 steps? Divide, times, minus, and then bring it down. We've finished now till now 3 steps. After that, 8 minus 8, 0. After minus, bring down 2, but before that we can see here the decimal point, so please put it up, quickly put it up, so put the point here. Okay, after that we said you have to bring down 2. Okay, after bring down you have to start divide again. So 2 divided by 8. Can you divide 2 by 8? No, because 2 is smaller than 8, right? And you can't find 2 here, right? Okay, so again I said if the dividend smaller than the divisor, you have to put 0 in the quotient. Again, the dividend smaller than divisor, that means you have to put 0 in the quotient. This 0 gives you the permission to bring down the second digit. Okay, to make this number bigger. Now in place of 2 we have 24. We can divide. Now we can divide. Again, if the dividend is smaller than divisor, you have to put 0 in the quotient. This 0 gives you the permission to bring down the second digit. Now you have 24. Okay, so you have to start to divide. 24 divided by 8. 24 divided by 8 equals 3. So you have to write 3 up, and then 3 times 8 equals 24. So write 3 up and 8 down, and then make minus 0, 0. So the quotient equals 1.03. You got it? Okay, the second one. This 97.2 divided by 27. So to do this, we have here 2 digits, right? Which is the divisor. That's mean it's the table that you have to write it. Okay, so again we have to take from here only 2 digits because you have here 2 digits. Okay, and then start to divide 97 divided by 27. So you can look at here, you can see 97 between 2 numbers. Which 2 numbers? Okay, it's here. So you have to take the smaller. So we're gonna take 81. So 97 divided by 27, we can write here 3. And then write 81 down, which is 3 times 27 equals 81. And then make minus 7 minus 1 equals 6. And then 9 minus 8 equals 1. After minus, remember after minus bring down. So you have to bring down 2. Okay, when you bring down 2, before you bring down 2, you can see here there are the decimals. So don't forget to put it up. Okay, after that, after bring down divide. So let's divide 162 divided by 27. So 162 divided by 27 equals 6. So write 6 up. And then 6 times 27 equals 162. So write 162 down, and then make minus, so the quotient will equals 3.6. Okay, number 16. Rob buys 6 tickets to the basketball game. He paid only $8.50 for the parking, and his total cost is $40.54. What is the cost of each ticket? Okay, I think when you see the word total, you will say yes, total related to the addition, so you have to make plus. No, please read the story carefully. So Rob buys 6 tickets to the basketball game. Okay, so he buy only 6 tickets. Okay, and then he pay $8.50 for the parking. Okay, that's mean if you have a money, I will take away some money from you because you will pay money for the parking. That's mean I will take away money from you. That's mean you have to make minus. Okay, from the total cost price that you paid. Okay, to get after that, what is the cost of each ticket? Okay, so we have to follow some steps here. We have to make minus, and then you have to make divide. Why, guys? Okay, the first step, the total cost that I paid 40.54. That's for two things. The first thing that I paid 8.50 for the parking, and then I paid some money for, that means the price of the 6 tickets. So I have to divide by 6 to get the price of each ticket, and then okay, that's the second step. Of the first step, you have to make minus 8.50 from 40.54 to get the price of the 6 tickets. After that, you have to divide by 6 to get the price of each ticket. So here, the first step, the total money that you paid here, which is 40.54, you have to make this minus 8.50 to get the total cost of the 6 tickets. Okay, because you pay this number for the parking. So let's make minus. Okay, 4 minus 0 equals 4, and then 5 minus 5 equals 0. Remember, when you make plus or minus, you have to align the point, so put the point down. After that, 0 minus 8 doesn't work because 0 is smaller than 8, so you have to pull from 1 from 4, so 4 will be 3, and this 0 will be 10. So 10 minus 8 equals 2, and then 3 minus 0 equals 3. Okay, that's the total money that he paid for the 6 tickets. To get the price of each ticket, that's mean you have to divide this number by 6. Okay, so let's divide this. Okay, can you divide 3 by 6? We know here we have one digit, so we have to take one digit. Can you divide 3 by 6? No, because 3 is smaller than 6. So when the dividend is smaller than divisor, we have to put 0 in the quotient, and then you have to take two digits together. The 0 gives you the permission to take the two numbers together. So now let's divide 32 divided by 6. Okay, if you remember table 6, 6 times 5 equals 30, right? So write 5 up and then 30 down, and then make minus 2 minus 0, 2, 3 minus 3, 0. After that, you have to put the pointer up. You can see the point, so put it up, please, and then bring down 0. Okay, after bringing down, divide 20 divided by 6 equals 3, because 6 times 3 equals 18, and then 6 times 4 equals 24. So just write, take the smaller, which is 3. So 3 times 6 equals 18, and then make minus 20 minus 18 equals 2. After that, bring down 4, and then start to divide again. 24 divided by 6 equals 4, and then 4 times 6 equals 24, and then make minus equals 0, 0, 0. So the price of each ticket will equals $5.34. So read the board. Okay, number 10. On Saturday, 12 friends go to ice skating. Altogether, they pay $83.44 admission. They shared the cost equally. How much does each person pay? So the 12 friends paid $83.44 admission. So you wanna get the share of the cost for each one. Okay, if you remember the word share, that's mean you share something together, and the word equally also means you have to distribute something equally. That's mean you have to divide, and you want to know how much does each person pay. When you have the total number and you want to get the price of each one or only one something, that's mean from big to small you have to divide. So here we have to divide 83.40 by 12. Okay, if you can divide, you can see here 83 divided by 12, you have to take two digits. 83 greater than 12, so you can multiply. 83 divided by 12 equal 6, and then 6 times 12 equals 72, and then make minus 3 minus 2 equals 1, and then 8 minus 7 equals 1. After that, you can see the point, so please put it up. After that, you have 4, so we have to bring it down. Bring down 4. Okay, now you have 114. And then you have to start to divide again. 114 divided by 12 equals 9, because 9 times 12 equals 108. You can multiply. After that, make minus. 4 minus 8. Okay, 4 minus 8 doesn't work because 4 is smaller than 8. So you have to borrow. This 1 will equal 0, and this 4 will equals 14. Now 13 minus 8 equals 6, and then 0 minus 0 equals 0, and 1 minus 1 equals 0. After minus, bring down. So you have to bring down 0. After bring down, divide again. So 60 divided by 12 equals 5, and then 5 times 12 equals 60. Subtract 0, 0, 0. So the price, so the cost that each person have to pay will equal $6.95. Okay, and this lesson now we know how to divide using models, or how to divide using models and division. Okay, so let's start now, please. If you want to divide 1.2 divided by 0.3, you know 0.3 is 3 times which is divisor, and we know there is no table is called 0.3, right? So in this lesson we will know how to divide this using models, and in the next lesson or the next video, inshallah, we'll know how to divide this without drawing. Okay, so 1.2 is like this. That means we have 1 and 2/10. Remember in the last video I said we have here 10 parts out of 10, right? And 10 out of 10, which equals 1. So we have here 1, okay, as a whole number, and there's 2 out of 10, which is 2/10. That means we have 1 and 2/10. Okay, you want to divide 1.2 divided by 0.3. That means how many groups of 3/10 are there in 1.2? Okay, so that's mean how many groups are there in 1.2 of 0.3 or of 3/10. So let's take each 3/10 together. So 1, 2, 3. That's the first group, and then 1, 2, 3 second, 1, 2, 3 third, and 1, 2, 3 4. So that means there are 4 groups of 3/10 are there in 1.2. Okay, if you have another example, okay, you have a chart here with hundreds. So there are 45 hundreds, which is 45 out of hundreds. You can see here there are 10 and another 10, so 20, 30, 40, and then 45. Okay, you wanna know how many groups of 900 are there in 45 hundreds. That means, let's count here, you have to divide this into 9. Okay, so how many 900 are there here? You can see there are 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there are here 5 groups of 900. Okay, so the quotient will equals 5. Okay, after that, number 4, you have 1 divided by 0.5. That means 1 divided by half. Okay, how can I divide this? Okay, that's mean how many groups of 5/10 are there in 1? Okay, I said this one is 10 out of 10. That means equals 1. Okay, so how many groups of 5/10 are there in 1? That means let's take 5 together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's the first group. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the second group. So that means there are 2 groups of 5/10 are there in 1. And this is only for this lesson. And now this is your task. Please do it, and you'll get the answer on the 8th page, please. So please do it and check your answer. Thank you so much for listening. See you soon, inshallah.